Why aren't you answering your phone? Fine, forget it then. I even bought you a Frappuccino as a treat. I'll just drink them all by myself. I'm waiting right by your desk. Hello? This is so annoying. You should be here by now. I specifically went to the Starbucks across the street. Not even the one in the lobby. The good one. You know how picky I am about coffee. But I still got yours first. That's how thoughtful I am. I had it customized to your favorite flavor, too. I got you caramel because I know you like it. With extra whipped cream. Just how you always order it. I went out of my way to get it. Just for you. Because I'm so nice. I'm even missing my break for this. My precious break time. Hello? Are you ignoring me on purpose? This is getting ridiculous. Whatever, I'm leaving the Frappuccino on your desk. Right next to your keyboard. Where you can't miss it.
I'm sorry, Rachel. I was in a meeting and couldn't check my phone. I see you called me several times. Was there some kind of work emergency?
Finally, where have you been? I've been waiting forever. Like literally forever. But I've been trying so hard to reach you. For so long, all morning. I mean, I bought you coffee and everything. Went out of my way. The least you could do is answer. Read my messages and return my calls. A meeting shouldn't be that important. You could have stepped out. Or at least texted back. Just a quick reply. That's all I needed.
I'm sorry, Rachel. Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's not an emergency, but just a favor for you, Amanda. I've left all my work on your desk. Please finish it all by Monday, okay?
What? I thought you bought me a Frappuccino as a treat.
It is a treat. I'm giving you the opportunity to earn more hours overtime. Plus, you get free coffee. Win-win. You should be thanking me. I organized all the files nicely for you, arranged them perfectly, put them in folders, made it super easy to understand. I even wrote instructions, step by step. Basically done already, like 90% complete. Just needs the final touches, minor details. Even though I went all the way and bought you a Frappuccino, you didn't answer my calls, and since it's already past office hours, I'm heading home now. You can handle everything else, right, Amanda?
Wait a minute, Rachel. I just got back to my desk, and this is ridiculous. This is practically all of your work. With this amount, I'll have to work overtime today and definitely come in on the weekend.
That's not so bad. You get paid for overtime anyway. You like to work overtime, don't you? Lol. So please do my work for me. Think of all the extra money. All that overtime pay. Double pay on weekends. I did you a huge favor. Most people would kill for overtime. You should be really grateful. I could have asked someone else, like Jenny or Mark. But I decided to choose you.
Excuse me? When did I ever tell you I liked working overtime?
But you're always staying late anyway. Every single day. I see you here every evening. Sometimes past 8. Even on Fridays when everyone else leaves early. I see you at your desk, always working away. So obviously you must like it. Makes perfect sense. And besides, you're a contract employee, unlike me, who's full-time. The more overtime you do, the more money you make, right? So you must love it. That's how it works for contract people. It's common knowledge. Don't be shy about it. Everyone knows contract employees need the money. We all know how it is. How hard it must be. I mean, your hourly wage must be pretty low. Way lower than mine. That's why you work so much. To make ends meet, to pay bills, right? This will actually help you out. I'm being really considerate. Looking out for you. Like a good colleague and a good friend. We full-time employees get a fixed salary that includes overtime, so there's no point in us doing it. That's why you should handle it since you need the overtime pay. Get lots of overtime and finish my work, okay? Lol.
Don't okay me. Sorry, but I won't be helping with any of your work. I'm putting it all back on your desk.
What? You won't finish my work? But that's the perfect solution. Win-win situation for you and me.
That's not how this works. We each have our own responsibilities.
Come on, don't be difficult. I've helped you before. You're being so stubborn. After everything I've done. Remember when I let you take that long lunch break last month? That one time? When you were late? You owe me for that. I covered for you when the manager asked. I said you were in a meeting. That was so nice of me.
That was because you wanted me to cover your morning shift.
Details. We help each other out, right? That's what teammates do. We're like family here. One big happy office family. Just like I'm helping you now with extra hours. Such a good opportunity. I'm being so thoughtful. I marked all the urgent staff with red sticky notes. Made it super organized. Color-coded everything. The yellow ones can wait till tomorrow, so please help me.
Of course I can't finish your work. I've been helping you here and there until now, but to think you'd eventually try to dump all your work on me. Drink your Frappuccino and finish your work by yourself.
But I've already made plans. Important plans. I can't cancel them now. You're being so unreasonable, so selfish. This makes no sense. How dare someone like you refuse my request? Do you know how much that Frappuccino cost? It was grande size. With extra caramel. I could have bought it for someone else. Someone who'd appreciate it.
Someone like me? I'm technically your senior, you know.
Even if you've been here longer, you're just a contract employee. Your position is different from me, a full-time employee. That's why you can't refuse me. You have to work overtime for me.
Excuse me?
Besides, I have important plans today, so overtime is absolutely impossible. I have nail appointments, eyelash extensions, and spa treatments. My schedule is packed.
Can't you just reschedule those?
No way, that's impossible. I've scheduled everything working backwards from the wedding party at the end of the month. So I can't change anything now.
What?
You know, our CEO's wedding, the party where he's invited lots of company people. I'm sure there will be lots of his hot friends and eligible guys there. That's why I need to prepare properly.
While that enthusiasm is admirable, shouldn't you focus on the work in front of you? I think the CEO would be happier if you worked hard.
That kind of stuff can be done by people who aren't involved in the wedding party. Like old contract employee ladies, lol.
Excuse me?
It's not like you're invited to the party anyway, so you must be free, right? So just do what I say and finish the work quickly.
I'm not really that free.
Oh, come on, lol. A single contract employee your age must be free every day, lol. So anyway, please take care of all my work.
Excuse me?
If you don't accept it now, I'll just dump it on you again on Monday, lol. So just give up and finish it all, okay, lol.
Sis, working overtime again? Dinner's almost ready. It's your favorite curry. The spicy kind with extra vegetables, just how you like it. Added carrots and sweet potatoes too. With Mom's secret recipe with the special spice blend.
Oh yes, various things just came up at the last minute. Sorry, but just put my dinner in the fridge. I'll eat it when I get home.
You've barely been home for dinner lately. This is the third time this week. You're definitely working too hard. The quarterly reports should be done, all filed away. And the tax season is months away. Not until spring, so what's happening? Should I wait up for you? The curry won't taste as good reheated. I could make your favorite green tea, too.
No need to wait. I might be quite late tonight. You should rest. You have venue meetings tomorrow for your wedding, right?
Got it. But haven't you been doing a lot of overtime lately? It's not even busy season, and there aren't any big projects in your department, right? Something just seems off. You're usually home earlier. Are you having trouble at work? You can tell me. I should know about these situations as your brother. You know I can help if there's an issue.
Well, there are various interpersonal matters to deal with. More importantly, Kevin, how are your wedding preparations going? You've been coming home a lot lately. How's Amy, your fiancée?
You're trying to change the subject. But if you really want to know, things are going well. Everything's on schedule. Amy's on a business trip abroad right now, so I'm properly handling the wedding preparations as her representative. The venue is close to home, and getting dinner at home after venue meetings is the best.
That's good to hear. Is she enjoying her trip? The time difference must make planning harder.
She says the meetings are intense, but she's managing somehow. Lots of video calls, morning calls at weird hours. She actually asked about you yesterday.
Oh, what did she say?
She's worried you're working too hard lately. Too many hours. Says you look tired.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. I'm glad things are going smoothly. The employees are looking forward to the company-wide wedding party. Everyone's talking about it. They all seem excited about the party.
Really? I was worried it might be too much. Too extravagant. I didn't want to seem like I was showing off. Dad kept insisting on making it grand, so we went with a party format. But if the employees are looking forward to it, I better put in some more effort. Want it to be special for everyone and the whole company. Should we add more entertainment? More activities? Maybe with a band and a few musicians?
Yeah, that would be exciting. Speaking of Dad, how is he today? Has he calmed down about the flowers? Is he still upset? About the arrangements?
Already practicing his speech. For the 5th time today. Mom recorded it secretly. It's hilarious, really funny. Do you want me to send you the video? You'll love it.
Dad does love extravagant things. Don't worry, Mom and I will stay by Dad's side on the day of the ceremony. We'll make sure he doesn't get drunk and go overboard. Remember to hide the expensive champagne.
That's really helpful. You're a lifesaver. Seriously, what would I do without you? With Dad's personality, he'll probably try to steal the spotlight at his son's wedding. Just like every other family event.
Remember his speech at your graduation? The principal had to cut his mic.
Please don't remind me of that. I'm still traumatized.
But that's exactly how he built the company so big in one generation. Well, I better focus on my overtime work now.
Are you really sure everything's okay at work? You know you can tell me if something's wrong.
Everything's fine, just normal work stuff. Focus on your wedding, Kevin.
Got it. Try not to stay too late. The curry'll be in the fridge with extra rice. Text me when you get home safe.
Hey, Amanda, why is some irrelevant old contract employee here? Outsiders need to leave the venue right now. This is a private event. Invitation and VIP only. You can't be here. You're not welcome. How did you even get in? Past the front desk. Someone needs to check the guest list. This is completely unacceptable. Did you sneak in? Through the back door? This is a private event, you know. Not for temp workers or contract staff like you.
What's with that attitude? And don't you owe me an apology? You threw wine on my dress, and now you're telling me to leave?
Oh, please, it was just wine. Besides, you shouldn't have been standing there anyway. In that spot, blocking me. You were in my way. Totally your fault. I mean, who even invited you? Which executive? Show me your invitation. I bet you don't have one. I was just teaching you your place, lol. Wine-soaked is a good look for you, lol. Suits you perfectly. Matches your status and your position. Red really suits you like a warning sign. Actually, better than that cheap dress of yours. So maybe you should thank me. For the upgrade, I improved your look.
What did you say?
Don't act like you belong here. This party is for the higher class. You can't just show up anywhere. There are social rules. How dare a mere contract employee try to proudly participate in the party, lol. How shameless, lol. At your age, you should understand your position better. Know your place, your real place. Stay in your proper lane. Contract workers belong in the office. Behind desks, not at fancy parties.
I understand my position perfectly. That's exactly why I'm here.
Oh, wow, lol. Sure you do. Keep telling yourself that. Is that how you justify this? Being here? Are you openly declaring you're here to hunt for men? Lol, how desperate and pathetic. Being so afraid of your lonely single life, lol. I see right through you. Your real motives, so transparent. I've seen how you look at the executives. At the office, every company meeting. So desperate, it's really embarrassing. But I kind of understand how you feel. After all, you're already pushing 40, lol. Still just a contract employee, never made it to full-time. Lol, your future looks pretty bleak. So of course you want to quickly marry a good man. You want to hunt for men without caring what others think. Must be really desperate. At your age and position, with your salary and your status, tick-tock goes your biological clock. Time's running out. Must be hard being so alone. With no prospects, no future, and no hope.
Rachel, aren't you misunderstanding something? I didn't come here just to hunt for men.
Then why are you here? What's your excuse? What other reason could there be for being here at this party? Oh, are you saying that you came purely to celebrate the CEO and his wife, lol? That's completely ridiculous. As if you even know them. No way anyone would believe that. It's impossible.
Actually.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to suck up to them to become a full-time employee, lol. I see. Now everything makes perfect sense. That's so transparent. So obvious. Such a desperate move.
What?
You thought this was your chance. Your big break to get noticed. To get attention by management and the executives. To finally get promoted and move your way up. That makes sense. After all, contract employees don't get bonuses, lol. Must be tough living like that in your 30s, lol. No yearly bonus, no raises, no increase. Living paycheck to paycheck, month to month. Must be hard with an insecure life.
No, that's completely wrong too.
Then what is it? Tell me then. Why else would you be here at the party? What's the real reason? I want to hear this explanation. Tell me the truth.
I'm telling you that's not the reason. It's not what you think it is.
Well, sorry for ruining your chance to suck up, but I don't think being full-time suits you, lol. Being a pathetic contract employee in your 30s fits you better. Just keep being my personal assistant for errands, lol. It's your natural role, your true place. What you're meant for. Doing other people's work. Taking orders, running errands, and just following instructions.
Excuse me?
Don't act offended now. You know it's true. The truth hurts, doesn't it? So anyway, throwing wine on you was totally the right call. Get out of here, you old errand lady, lol. This isn't a place for people like you. Go back to your desk, where you belong, your proper place, with the other temps and other contracts.
So you really want me to leave?
Are you deaf as well as desperate? Can't you hear? How many times do I have to say it? Get out already! Having bottom feeders like you around will ruin just the party. You're embarrassing yourself. And everyone else. So just leave now. Before security comes. Before everything gets worse.
Well then, the groom's sister will take her leave. I'll just say goodbye to the bride and groom first.
What? The groom's sister? Wait, what did you just say? Stop making things up. That's impossible. What kind of joke is this? You must be lying. You have to be. Nobody will believe you. You're just trying to save face, to cover yourself. Nice try, but it won't work.
Well, I'll be going now.
Wait, what do you mean? Please explain properly. The groom's sister means... Oh, you don't mean you're our company's CEO's sister? That's impossible. No, that can't be right. You're just a contract worker. Nothing more. That's all you are. All you've ever been. There must be a mistake. This can't be happening. Someone would have told me. I would have known.
That's right. The former CEO is my father, and the current CEO, Kevin, is my brother. That's why I have a seat at the family table.
What? This is some kind of joke, right? It has to be. You can't be serious. You're just making this up to embarrass me.
But even so, I can't participate in the ceremony in this dress anyway. I was told multiple times by you that bottom feeders should leave. So sadly, I'll do as I was told and just leave.
Wait, hold on. Just wait. This can't be happening. Someone would have said something. Would have warned me about this. This is all a joke, right? Like a spontaneous joke you just made up? Because there's no way a contract employee being the CEO's sister. This can't be real. This is the worst nightmare. I must be dreaming. Please tell me this isn't real. You're just messing with me. Getting revenge. Right? Please just say yes.
If you don't believe me, why don't you ask the other employees? Almost everyone in the company knows about this. You're pretty much the only one who's been blissfully unaware until now.
What? No way, wait! Everyone knew about this? That's impossible. No one told me anything. They would have said something. I would have known. I know everything that happens in the office. Every rumor in detail. How is that possible? How could they keep this from me? Why didn't anyone warn me? All this time. Every single person.
I told them not to say anything unnecessary. Everyone just decided to leave well enough alone and stayed quiet.
What? Oh God, this can't be happening. But, all those times.
I didn't want to throw my weight around just because my parents and brother are executives, and everyone understood and respected that feeling.
All those times I made you do my work. Every single time, all the overtime, all the tasks. The way I talked to you. How I treated you. Everything I said, every single word. They all heard it, and they all knew. Wait, hold on! Why are you working as a contract employee if you're from the owner's family? You're the former CEO's daughter and current CEO's sister, right? Shouldn't you have fancy titles like executive or director? This makes no sense. It doesn't add up. You could have any position, any role or any title. Why contract work? Why that position?
Well, I was actually a department head before you joined. But my father, the former CEO, hasn't been well these past few years. While he's usually fine, I need to accompany him to hospital visits, and sudden hospitalizations have increased. So I deliberately became a contract employee to have more flexible hours.
What? A department head? You were management? You used to be my boss's boss? Above my manager? This whole time, you knew everything.
Everyone found it awkward at first, with a department head becoming a contract employee. But it's been surprisingly well received by other part-timers and contract employees with family situations. They say things like, it's easier to take time off now, and we feel less intimidated as contract employees. So I'm serving my purpose as a contract employee pioneer of sorts.
All this time, I was completely wrong about everything. I didn't understand. I never knew. Come to think of it, you're often together with other contract employees. Thought you were all just commiserating together as bottom feeders. But you weren't. You were actually helping them, supporting and guiding them. While I was... Oh God, what have I done?
What are we supposed to be commiserating about? Contract employees are valuable members of this company. Whether someone chooses to be full-time or contract is their personal choice. You have no right to look down on them, and you certainly had no right to throw red wine on me.
Well, I didn't mean to. It wasn't intentional. It was just an accident. Please, I can explain. Give me a chance. Let me fix this.
Well, I'll be taking my leave now. Hope you have some nice encounters at the wedding party. Though you might want to rethink your approach.
Sis! The venue says they can lend you a replacement dress, so you don't have to leave. Come back right now! If you hurry, you can still make it to the ceremony. They have several options. Perfect choices of dresses, all in your size.
It's fine, Kevin. Don't worry about me. Enjoy your special day. It's your wedding. So just focus on that. On your special moment.
Please come back. Amy's asking for you. She's really upset. Almost crying. Keeps asking why you're not here. Says it won't be the same without you. We both need you here. The whole family does.
Thank you, Kevin, but it seems some people aren't just happy with my presence. So I think I'll just head home for today.
Don't be ridiculous. Everyone's asking about you, actually looking for you. And if you're referring to that female employee, you don't have to worry. Because I've already kicked her out. So there's nobody who isn't happy to have you here. Please just come back to the venue. She's totally gone. Security escorted her out right away.
Oh, you actually kicked Rachel out?
What did you expect me to do? After what she did, what she said, how she acted, she ruined your dress. On purpose. Of course I did. She threw red wine on my sister, the CEO's sister. And it was clearly intentional. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes. She was smirking about it, looking proud, pleased with herself, like she'd won something.
Oh my, so you saw all of that?
Yes, I saw everything. Every detail, every nasty comment, everything she did to you. I've heard from other employees too. They told me everything, every incident, and everyone spoke up. So that's why you've been working overtime recently. It was all because of her. I heard she's been dumping work on you every day. Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
It wasn't that serious.
The whole accounting department told me about it. Every single detail, all the stories. How she treated you, how she acted, how she treated all the employees, with the overtime and the extra hours, the coffee runs, the errands, the harassment, the bullying, basically everything, all of it.
I thought it would be better if she realized things on her own. Even if she knew I was the CEO's sister, she probably wouldn't reflect on her actions. She just targeted other contract employees instead, so I figured I'd act as a buffer for now. To protect the other employees from her behavior.
You don't need to protect everyone. That's not your job. That's my job as CEO. It's my responsibility, my duty, and my role to do so. So you don't need to worry about that. As both CEO and brother, I won't forgive what she did. So once the wedding's over, I'm gonna consider disciplinary action immediately. She's going to face consequences. Serious ones. No more chances. No more tolerance.
Don't be too harsh on her. Think about it carefully. Be professional. Consider all options. Just make sure to handle it as a CEO, not as my brother. Mixing personal and professional matters isn't good.
I know that, but this is a professional matter. Company policy, professional conduct, workplace harassment. Her office behavior is just unacceptable on every level by any standard. But right now, I'm asking as your brother, please come back to the venue. A ceremony without you would be lonely, and more importantly, you're the only one who can stop Dad. We desperately need you right now, this minute, before everything gets worse. We need you here to handle Dad.
What do you mean? What is Dad actually doing now? Please don't tell me he's not already started.
It's getting bad, really bad, like graduation speech bad, maybe even worse.
What? Don't tell me Dad's already drinking and causing trouble.
He's already on his third glass. Red wine, actually. The expensive kind. And getting louder and louder. By every minute. His attention-seeking personality is coming out. He's saying he'll pour wine on himself, too. Mom's desperately trying to stop him right now. He's looking for more wine. Asking all the servers for more. And they're trying to hide it. All the bottles from him. But he just keeps finding more. Mom can't stop him. No one can.
You've got to be kidding.
So please, hurry back. Save us all. Save the wedding. Before he starts singing. You know how he gets when he drinks. When he's emotional like this. But I think Dad's angry about that employee in his own way, too. He said he won't let anyone embarrass his daughter. It's just that his reaction is going in a weird direction as usual. He's getting really creative with his revenge plans. Way too creative.
That sounds just like Dad. You know he never does anything halfway. Just exactly like him as always. So predictable. All right, I'll come back right away. I'll borrow that replacement dress. I'll help calm Dad down, too.
Really? You'll really come back? You mean it? For real? Thanks a lot. You're literally saving us. The whole wedding.
Of course. Can't let Dad steal your spotlight.
You're the best. The best sister ever in the world. A lifesaver, my hero, our savior.
I can't let my little brother's wedding become any more chaotic. I'll be right back, so please prepare the changing room and the dress for me.
Please help me, Amanda. When I came to work this morning, HR called me in right away. They've decided to transfer me to a branch office next week. And they said it won't be easy back office work, but customer-facing work. This is definitely because I threw wine on you yesterday, right? I'm begging you on my knees. Please help me out. I'll do anything. Absolutely anything. Please help me, Amanda. I really mean it, every word. No jokes. Anything at all. Just name it.
I can't really comment on that. You should ask the CEO directly if you want to know.
You know I can't do that. It's impossible after what happened, after everything. All I did and said to you. There's no way the CEO would even speak to someone like me. Not anymore, after that incident. He looked so angry, so furious. I can still see his face, his expression, the way he looked at me when he found out.
But he spoke to you directly yesterday, didn't he? When he said, get out of the venue right now, in a way, you're not strangers anymore. So he might surprisingly listen to what you have to say.
Please don't remind me about that. Of that moment. That was so terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The worst moment of my life ever. Don't you know what the CEO's face looked like at that time? It was the angriest expression I've ever seen, and behind him, the former CEO was glaring at me with the same expression. Do you have any idea how I felt having to practically run away from the venue? I've never been so scared and terrified, never so humiliated. Everyone was staring, watching me, all the guests and all the employees. Everyone saw me. I've never been so humiliated in my life.
I'm sorry about that. My family can be quite passionate. But they're really good people who care deeply about family.
That's why I'm doomed. Completely doomed. They'll never forgive me. Not after what I did and said to their daughter. This transfer is definitely the CEO's personal decision. He's angry at me and issuing this horrible transfer order. Do you know what kind of place the branch I'm being sent to is? I heard it's a brutal office with 0 female employees, just only men. In the middle of nowhere. The countryside, hours from the city. From civilization, from everything. There's not even a decent shopping mall nearby. No boutiques, no fancy cafes. Not even Starbucks, not one.
Oh my, sounds like a wonderful reverse harem situation in a perfect area. You were looking for romantic opportunities, weren't you? This could be a perfect opportunity for you.
That's not funny, not at all. This isn't what I meant. Not like this. The men I want to meet are high-spec guys living in luxury downtown condos. Those are the kind of connections I wanted. But instead, I got kicked out of the venue yesterday before I could exchange contact info with anyone. And now I'm being exiled to the middle of nowhere. This is the worst. So please, Amanda, please convince the CEO to forgive me. I'm desperate. Really desperate. I'll never ask you to do overtime again. Never again. I'll do all my own work. Every single task. Every single report. I really promise. If you help me, I won't say anything disrespectful to you anymore. I won't dump work on you, and I'll even do your work instead. So please, help me somehow to get this transfer order canceled. I'll be the most dedicated employee, the hardest working one. I'll even bring you coffee every morning. Whatever you want. So please, I'm begging you, on my knees.
I'm sorry, Rachel. Even if I say something, I don't think Kevin will cancel the transfer. He seems to be angrier than you imagine.
Oh, no way! There must be something you can do. Some way, anything, any possibility. You're his sister. He'll listen to you. Please try something.
But unfortunately, it's not just the CEO, but also our father, the former CEO. Though he's retired, Dad still has quite a bit of influence. Word is, he stormed into HR shouting, "Fire that woman immediately!"
Yay! They actually want to fire me? That's even worse. Much worse. This can't be happening.
So you should consider yourself lucky you're just being transferred and not fired. Besides, my brother isn't that heartless. I'm sure you can come back quickly if you show good results at your new workplace.
But, no way. You mean I actually have to work? But I don't want to. I never wanted to work in the first place. Can't I just apologize? Say sorry? Write an apology letter? A formal one? Maybe send a gift? An expensive one? Some other way to get off this? Anything but work. Please.
Yes, of course you have to work. That's what being a full-time employee means.
Well, yes, but I want to cut corners as much as possible. I mean, I've been good at pushing work onto others until now, and suddenly having to work is like, I just want to collect my full-time salary and live an easy life. There must be someone else I can dump work on. New people, other contract workers. Anyone, someone else.
I can't believe what you're saying, even after all of this. By the way, I heard the branch pays overtime separately from base salary. So if you want money, you can earn plenty with overtime.
What? That's even worse. No way, so my salary will decrease?
Even now, I'm barely making ends meet with nail appointments, spa treatments, and eyelash extensions. I need those treatments. They're absolutely essential. How am I supposed to maintain my lifestyle? My standards, my image? This isn't fair. Not fair at all. This might be a good opportunity to reconsider your work ethic and lifestyle. Well then, good luck at your new post. I hope you'll come back someday as a decent person. Rachel was quickly transferred to her new post. The branch office was indeed full of men, mostly tough-looking ones. However, they turned out to be an elite division of extremely capable workers, and Rachel couldn't keep up with their work speed and ability, ending up crying at the office every day. In desperation, she tried acting cute and saying, "I'll do something nice for you if you help with my work." But everyone shot her down, saying, "We don't give special treatment just because you're a woman. This is an equal opportunity workplace." And if you had the guts to throw wine on the CEO's sister, surely you can handle this work. From then on, she's been experiencing a daily boot camp of strict training.
Sarah, enough is enough. How long are you planning to stay at your parents' house? Read the room and move out already.
What?
You're seriously asking what? We need to talk about this.
This is coming out of nowhere. What's the problem?
Living with so many people is just stressing me out. You know that I just gave birth 3 months ago. I'm exhausted and don't have the energy to be considerate of others.
And that's somehow my fault?
You're making everything harder by being here. So just move out of this house already.
Why are you suddenly demanding this?
Because the house feels so cramped, I can barely rest with you around.
Why should I be the one to move out? This is my family home.
Family home or not, things are different now. You're being selfish. Can't you see how difficult this is for me?
Me being selfish? That's rich coming from you.
I have a baby to think about. Don't you understand the current situation? Yes, this is your family home, but now your brother and his wife are living here with a newborn baby. Even though it's a house, we're way over capacity.
You've been only here for 3 months. I've lived here my whole life.
That's exactly the problem. You should have moved out ages ago.
I agree with that, but are you really in a position to say that?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're acting like you own this place now.
Because I need to think about what's best for my baby. I'm a new mother. I need support.
And I need a place to live. This was my home first. This house was home to my parents and me, just the 3 of us. You're the ones who barged in right after giving birth, saying, "I need help because I'm not feeling well after childbirth." What was supposed to be a 1-month stay has dragged on for 3 months. And now you're telling me to move out?
1 month wasn't nearly enough. You have no idea how hard recovery is.
That wasn't the agreement, though.
I'm telling you to read the room. I'm still not feeling well even after 3 months postpartum. So I can't go back to the apartment anytime soon.
What did you say?
Can't you see how much I'm suffering every day? Normally, you should be the one telling your brother and me saying, "I'll move out so you can live here permanently."
Permanently? You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. This is what's best for the baby.
Well, you seem to have recovered plenty from childbirth from what I can see.
What? You don't get to judge my recovery. Where exactly does my postpartum broken body look recovered to you?
Should I list the ways?
Please do. I'd love to hear your expert opinion on postpartum recovery.
Well, you stay up late every night on the couch. All you do is watch TV while eating snacks and mom's cooking. Then you stay up late watching drama shows and anime. You seem perfectly healthy to me.
How dare you say that? I'm just taking breaks between my busy childcare duties. I deserve those breaks.
Busy with childcare? What childcare duties? Mom practically does everything for you.
You have no idea what I do during the day.
Michelle, all you do is change 1 diaper a day. Everything else, feeding, diaper changes, dealing with night crying, you've dumped it all on my mom. You barely do anything.
You can only say that because you've never given birth. Just changing a diaper once takes so much energy. With my postpartum body, once a day is my limit.
What?
Stop judging things you don't understand. You've never been through this.
Are you actually serious right now?
Completely serious. You have no right to judge. Besides, the childcare thing is fine. Your mother is happy to do it because she's excited about her first grandchild. So stop making it sound like I'm forcing her.
How exactly does she look happy doing it?
She loves spending time with her grandchild. That suspicious look in your eyes is what stresses me out. Being treated like I'm a neglectful mother. I can't recover in this environment. That's why you need to move out of this house, Sarah.
Just to be clear, you can't go back to your home soon. You're still keeping your apartment, right?
About that, actually.
Michelle?
We've already canceled the apartment lease. Tommy and I discussed it and decided to live here permanently.
What?
Why are you so surprised? It makes perfect sense.
You made this decision without talking to anyone?
We don't need permission to do what's best for our baby. It's obvious this is the best solution. Your parents should be happy to have their grandchild here. That's why you need to move out quickly. This house is now for your parents and our family.
Mom, did you hear that Michelle and Tommy are planning to live here permanently? They even canceled their apartment lease. They just told me to move out. They just told me this morning, too. Your father hadn't heard anything either. We were both shocked. When did they even decide this? Did they even discuss this with you? Not at all. They just announced it like it was already decided. How can they just make decisions about your house? I can't believe they did this. I know, it's quite surprising. They think they can just take over. What exactly did Michelle say to you? She's acting like she owns the place. She said I need to move out because this house is for their family now. Their family? She's impossible to reason with. Apparently, having the baby makes them more important. I see. She won't listen to anything I say. What should we do? They've clearly gotten used to living here. Michelle dumps all childcare on you, and Tommy doesn't even contribute to living expenses, saying it's like showing filial piety. Well, about that, Sarah, why don't you take this opportunity to move out? What? Just hear me out. Mom, you can't be serious. Your father and I talked about it, and we're pretty sure Tommy and his wife will never leave the house. And it's too difficult to live with so many people. So, at this point, you moving out would be the quickest solution. Wait a minute, are you saying you're kicking me out to live with your grandchild and your son's family? Sarah, don't think of it that way. How else should I think of it? This is actually a good opportunity. You've been doing more remote work lately, so you'll be able to work more peacefully living alone. That's true, but this isn't right at all. They're acting entitled. They're the ones who should leave our house. I understand how you feel. Do you really? Now, don't get so angry, but let's be practical about this. I'll help you find an apartment to live in. I know someone who works in real estate. Actually, I've already asked them to look for some places for you. You what? You've already started looking for my apartment? I found some really nice places. Great options lined up. I can't believe this is happening. This could be good for you. Trust me on this, Sarah. I feel like I'm being pushed out. You're not being pushed out. Let's just look at some places first. I can't believe you're taking their side. You're really set on this, aren't you? I just want what's best for everyone. Well then, let's go view some properties after you finish work today. Make sure to call me as soon as you're done.
How was the property viewing? Lol, did you find a good place?
Yes, I actually did find an unexpectedly nice place. I even signed the contract right there. I'm grateful to Mom and her friend for looking.
Really? Already signed? That was fast. Couldn't wait to leave.
I feel so relieved knowing I'll never have to see your faces again.
That sounds like sour grapes. So funny.
What?
You're trying so hard to act tough. I heard you went crying to your mother and she told you to leave, lol. How sad that even your parents abandoned you. Well, you are a single woman in your 30s. This was the perfect chance for your parents to kick you out, lol.
Is that what you think happened? What do you mean by chance?
Oh, come on. They've probably been waiting for this moment.
Waiting for what exactly?
Having a daughter who won't become independent at her age is such a burden for parents, lol. You're basically just a parasite.
What? You're calling me a parasite?
If the shoe fits, lol.
That's interesting, coming from you.
That's what they call people who leech off their parents, lol. It's the perfect word for you, lol.
You're calling me a leech?
Yes, you should be embarrassed.
That's rich coming from you two. I live at home because it's close to work. In exchange, I pay a lot in living expenses. You're the parasites, completely dependent on my parents for everything.
How dare you? We have a baby. Besides, we're different. We gave them their first grandchild, lol. And since it's Tommy's child, that makes him the heir to this house. It's only natural that we get special treatment, lol.
What? Heir to this house? What are you talking about? We're not some prestigious family.
It doesn't matter. Tradition is tradition.
What tradition?
Firstborn son's rights. The eldest son's child is always the heir. We deserve special treatment.
Wow.
It's just how things work.
You really believe that, don't you?
Of course I do. It's obvious. Compared to us, you're just a burden, lol. Never getting married, camping out at home. People who can't read the room are such a hassle. You were just a nuisance to your parents, let alone us, lol.
Yes. Sorry for not being able to read the room.
Now you get it, finally admitting it. You have no allies in this house, lol. An unproductive burden of a daughter deserves to be kicked out, lol.
You really don't understand sarcasm, do you?
Whatever, you're leaving anyway.
All right, so I've already moved out now as you wished.
Don't ever come back.
Oh, don't worry about that. Wasn't planning to return there anyway. I've already rented a place and I'll have movers handle my stuff. I'll stay somewhere tonight and start living in my new place tomorrow.
Lol, good. Everything's working out so perfectly. Finally getting what we deserve. Now there are no more pests in this house. Your mother will handle childcare and we don't have to pay living expenses or rent. Everything is just perfect. I've won completely, lol.
But that's only going to be for 2 weeks, though. Better find a new place before the house gets demolished and put up for sale.
What? Demolished and put up for sale? What are you talking about?
You heard me.
Stop making things up. You're lying.
Think what you want. Anyway, your perfect environment will only last 2 weeks. Obviously, being homeless with a newborn baby would be terrible. You should find a place soon and get ready to move.
Wait a minute. I don't understand at all. What are you talking about? There's no way this house would be demolished or put up for sale.
I'm telling you because it's happening. Our parents have apparently grown tired of you all. They said they want to get away from you even if it means selling the family home.
What? What did you say?
When Mom told me to move out, I was really shocked too. I thought my parents had abandoned me and taken my brother and his wife's side. But before meeting with the real estate agent, she said, it's not that we want to take their side, rather, we want those two to leave as soon as possible.
She said such a thing?
As I thought, Mom was also tired of having all the childcare and housework dumped on her. She said, no matter how much I show it in my attitude, they don't get the hint. They're so clueless, and I'm sick of it. So they finally decided to sell the house. She even said if they forcefully evict you in this situation, she's tired of thinking you'll keep asking for help and support whenever something happens. So they'd rather sell it and move to another place, just the two of them. That's why they told me to leave too.
That must be a lie. What are we supposed to do if they do that? We've already canceled our apartment. We were fully planning to live in this house.
Finding a new place is your only option. I think you've had enough rest these past 3 months. So do your best to be ready to move out in 2 weeks.
That's impossible. Preparing to move in 2 weeks while taking care of a small child.
Making excuses will only waste time. Instead of doing that, hurry up and find a new place to move to. Well then, goodbye. How's the new place? Are you enjoying it? Yeah, the sunlight is even better than I imagined. It's really a nice place. I met the landlord the other day and asked about renovations. They said I don't need to restore it to its original condition, so I can do whatever I want. I might put in some effort to make it exactly how I like it. That's wonderful news. The neighborhood is nice too. I'm so glad to hear that. It feels strange being on my own, but in a good way. You seem happier already. How are things on your end? Are Michelle and Tommy behaving and following your instructions? Have they accepted the house sale somehow? Well, about that, Sarah. That doesn't sound good. Is it that bad? The discussion the other day was terrible. Tommy and Michelle were both crying and screaming, just impossible to talk to. In the end, they said, "You'll never see your grandchild again, lol."
No, they didn't. They really said that?
Can you believe their nerve?
Using the baby as a threat.
But that's actually perfect for us. They shouldn't assume that all grandparents are crazy about their grandchildren.
Right, Mom. You've never been good with small children.
Never liked the baby stage.
You always said that.
Remember when you told me you were relieved when I started school? Best day of my life. Just had enough of child rearing after raising my own kids.
I see. But did they finally agree to leave? Have they started packing at least?
Well, about that. They said, "We'll fight to the bitter end." And now they're both holed up in their room.
They what?
They think they're making some kind of statement.
With a baby? Are they serious?
Tommy still goes to work at least, but when he comes home, he just locks himself in their room. They think they're staging some kind of siege.
In your house? What are they thinking with a small baby?
And the funny thing is, despite their siege, they keep sending text messages to me. Like, "The baby won't stop crying. We're leaving them in the hallway. Please take care of it."
What? They're still trying to make you do the childcare in that situation?
Of course, I reply, "No thanks," and ignore them.
It's just, what a pathetic siege attempt. But can you really demolish the house in this situation? Seems difficult with them refusing to leave.
Yes, we can. Don't worry about that, because we've already arranged everything with the contractor. All that's left is to call the police on the morning of move and report that we have unauthorized people barricaded in our house.
What? You'd really call the police?
Sometimes you need to take drastic measures. I feel bad troubling busy police officers, but sometimes you need help from law enforcement.
I never expected this from you. You're pretty impressive, Mom.
Your father and I have had enough of their behavior.
I never thought you'd go this far.
They've given us no choice. Of course, we've warned them that calling the police is our last resort. Whatever happens on the day, it's their responsibility if they don't leave.
You're right about that. Well, hang in there for another week. I'm supporting you in Dad's new life. I've transferred some money. Use it together.
Oh my, you sent us money? Sarah, you shouldn't have.
To help with the new place. Consider it a housewarming gift.
That's too generous.
I feel partly responsible for making you decide to sell the family home. I keep thinking if I had helped you more, if I had been firmer with Tommy and his wife.
Don't blame yourself.
But still.
This isn't your fault at all. That's not something you should worry about. Your father and I should have discussed things earlier instead of letting it build up. If anything, we're sorry for taking such drastic measures. We'll make good use of your thoughtful gift.
You deserve better than this.
Things will be better soon.
Help! Your parents! They really started demolishing the house! They even called the police. They kicked us out of the house.
No way! You actually stayed until demolition day?
What else could we do? We had nowhere else to go. We were planning to keep living there. Besides, we thought the demolition and sale were just jokes. We never thought they'd actually do it. How could they do this to us?
So, you haven't found a new place yet?
Of course not. How could we? We've been too busy protesting this injustice. We were fighting for our rights. And your parents are being horrible. They've already decided on their new place. No matter how much we beg, they won't tell us the address.
Did you really expect them to?
Of course, we're family.
Family doesn't take advantage of family. Stop relying on my parents already. You have a small child. Hurry up and find a new place. That's all you can do right now.
That's impossible. You don't understand our situation. We have nothing. We got rid of all our furniture and appliances when we canceled our apartment lease. Besides, we don't have enough savings to rent a new place.
What? You don't have money?
Of course not. Tommy's company is in a slump and his salary was cut. And I quit my job right after getting pregnant.
Let me get this straight. And you still tried to move in permanently?
It was the perfect plan. We had it all planned out.
What plan? Mooching forever?
It wasn't mooching. It was family helping family.
You need to face reality now. You need to quickly put the baby in daycare and start working. Find a new place, look for daycare, get a job. You have so many things to do.
You're so cruel. I absolutely refuse. I wanted to become a full-time housewife. I didn't want to work anymore after having the baby.
What?
I deserve to be a stay-at-home mom.
How exactly do you plan to afford that?
Well, if this is how it is, time for our last resort. If we can't rely on your mother, we'll rely on you. Can the three of us, me, Tommy, and the baby, come to your place now?
What? Are you kidding?
Why are you so shocked? It's perfect.
Have you lost your mind?
You have space. Of course it's okay, right? I mean, living alone must be lonely for you. After living with family for so long, suddenly living alone must be awful, right?
Actually, I'm surprisingly enjoying it.
No, you're in denial. You're just trying to convince yourself. Deep down, you must be trembling with loneliness. Being single with no boyfriend is already a lonely life. And now living alone on top of that must be absolutely devastating.
You really need to stop.
Don't worry, Sarah. You'll have us from now on. We'll save you from loneliness. Even though you'll probably never have children of your own, you'll have our child instead. You can love your nephew like your own child.
No. Stop trying to force this on me. Living with you and my brother is impossible, and this whole love your nephew like your own child thing... I see what you're doing. Michelle, you're obviously planning to dump all the childcare on me next.
How could you say that? You're so ungrateful. That's better than never being able to raise children. I'm offering to let you experience childcare out of the kindness of my heart. This is something you should be begging for.
Excuse me? Your kindness?
You should be thanking me.
Your kindness is really something else.
You're refusing our offer to live together. That means you're abandoning your brother's family. You'll never see your cute nephew again.
That's actually fine with me. I don't want to see him anyway.
What? How can you be so cruel?
I'm not being cruel. And I'm not abandoning my brother's family. I'm just being selective. You see, I don't want to live with parasites.
What? What do you mean by that? Are you calling us parasites?
Remember when you called me that?
That was different.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. Isn't that what you call people who leech off others? I don't want to live with such disgusting insects.
How dare you say such horrible things? You can't talk to me like this.
Oh, you're one to talk. Weren't you the first one to throw around nasty words? You can call others insects all you want, but when it happens to you, you play the victim? Lol, how embarrassing for a grown adult.
I'm so angry. You're still single and can't even get married. No boyfriend, never even had a child. Fine then, we don't need to live together. Just give your brother's family some money.
What? Seriously?
You heard me. Open your wallet. We need help.
You really have no shame, do you?
That should be fine, right? Otherwise, a baby just a few months old will be homeless. Can you really let that happen?
Using your baby again? Well, that's not my fault. Besides, as you so kindly pointed out, I'm just a single person. And with no children, have to live out my old age alone. So I need all that money for preparation, even if it seems like a lot.
Ugh, you're heartless.
Learn to stand on your own. So, sorry I can't help, but unlike lonely single me, you have a partner. Your husband. Work hard with my brother Tommy. Try to become adults your child won't be ashamed of. And after that, I heard my brother's family hurriedly moved into a cheap apartment. However, Michelle, who had been dumping all childcare on my mother, is now exhausted from daily childcare and job hunting. Tommy is being constantly pressured by Michelle, who says, "Get us moved to a bigger house, quickly! The neighbors are always complaining about the baby being too loud." He's even taken a night shift job at a local convenience store after finishing his regular work. As for my parents who sold the house, I heard they used that money to move to a peaceful seaside town with an ocean view.